How do we go from zero to hero? What happens when passion meets purpose? Welcome to the story of Jack Broughton, who went from being a lowly waterman to becoming the legendary champion of England. Jack was born around the year 1704, most likely in London. His father, also named Jack, was a waterman, a worker who helped ships navigate the river, and his mother, Elizabeth, was a homemaker. So Jack grew up working on the Thames, basically as a gopher, doing odd jobs and helping out where needed. He started his apprenticeship as an adult, which is like an internship, but happens in a workshop with a master craftsman. Jack worked as a lighterman, moving goods on small boats instead of big ships. Jack started his apprenticeship late, so he had to work extra hard to catch up. But even though he was tough and strong from working on the river, he was still considered low status, and most people looked down on him. However, one day there was a fight in the tavern, and Jack stepped in to defend himself, and that's when everyone realized he was a natural fighter. Word got around to some of the prominent pugilists or prize fighters of the time, and they wanted Jack to fight them. And even though he won most of those fights, he wasn't exactly a boxer. He didn't have any formal training. In 1743, he opened his own boxing academy and amphitheater, basically a wooden stand for about 300 fans. He became a big deal in England for his skills and cool ideas. Broughton's rules established boxing rounds, weight classes, and fight endings for safety and fairness. Plus, he introduced muffler's gloves for training or lighter matches. This was a game changer because before that, fighters just went at it barehanded, and it was pretty brutal. In 1749, Jack was at the peak of his career. He'd been reigning champion for many years, and he was honored by the king and the nobility. But the following year, he fought his last big fight against a young upstart named Jack Slack. And even though Broughton did his best, Slack ended up knocking him out cold. Jack Broughton's story didn't end there. He had decades more greatness. Even after losing his title, he kept training fighters, and his rules stuck around for years. He served as a yeoman of the guard until he passed away in 1789. Can you believe it? Society embraced him, despite his humble start. They laid him to rest in Westminster Abbey's cloisters, and his gravestone proudly reads, "Here lies Jack Broughton," who was for many years champion of England. Jack started as a lowly river worker, but became the greatest boxer of his time, shaping the sport for generations. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.